What's up, guys? Back at it on the GTI. I've since recently ran into some problems where I tried to start it up to do a test on a cluster and the fuel pump went. Now this is probably the third used fuel pump I've put in this car. There is definitely some sediment at the bottom of the tank that's in it. I've since cleaned out a tank that I had in the backyard and that's ready to go. So as of now, the next thing I'll be doing, the car is going to come up. Unfortunately, I just put a coolant flush in it, so I'm going to have to I turned it over a few times, so at least it's somewhat cycled. I'll have to pull all the coolant hoses off, take the clip off, and yeah, yank the engine out and get the transmission separated. That'll give me a little bit of chance to prep the engine bay. I am going to probably clean it up, get rid of some of the seam sealer. There's a few areas. Towers are pretty good, but I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of rust on one of the seams right there, so I'll just treat those few areas. Probably give a quick paint job to the bay. Seal up a lot of my wiring holes where I just ran some things through. Clean up the wiring harness, rewrap it. There is one more AC connector that I forgot to remove, the one going to the alternator wire. So once that's all taken care of, the engine can go right back in with the Corrado transmission. I do have another fuel tank cleaned out and ready to go. Here is a clip of what happened when I was cleaning out the new tank. Okay, so here's the whole fuel tank debacle. Got what was left in there. Well, this is an old tank that was just in the backyard. The gas wasn't so great, but there was also some shit in the bottom of the container, the gray bucket. I did get fuel all over my leg and my sock and my boot. But so far, I don't know if you can see inside there, but it's spotless. So now just to clean this shithole up. I decided to pull the engine out on the GTI, so here it is. The engine's out, so now I get the not so fun job of cleaning up the mess I made. A lot of this stuff is going to be replaced. I have a little nicer condition front cross member, subframe. The subframe, I have one that's a lot nicer. The control arms, I already did the bushing, so those control arms are going in. I have another power steering rack. And then it's just really a matter of cleaning up the bay. There's not too much rust, but there's a few spots where, yeah, I could see a couple seams that are just starting to show a little rust, so before they get any worse, I might as well just deal with them. And I've actually set myself a goal. There's apparently a show in Daytona on August 5th, sometime around there. I'd like to have my car in one piece and ready to go. So, we'll see.